Hey y'all, I wanted to give you a sneak peek this week on auto expenses when it comes to taxes because 2019 is right around the corner and I want you to start tracking your auto mileage ASAP at the beginning of the year so that you can take this big deduction. So let's jump in and take a look at what we cover about auto expenses in the Tackling Taxes e-course. Okay, this is coming from Module 2, Lesson 5 of the Tackling Taxes e-course, and we are diving into the two methods that you can use to figure your auto expense deduction. So you can either use the standard mileage method or the actual expenses method, but you can't use both. So let's dive into each one really quick to figure which one works best for you. Okay, the standard mileage method is definitely the easiest method to use because all you're doing is keeping track of your business mileage and then you're multiplying that by the mileage rate for that tax year. So in 2018, you get 54.5 cents per mile. So you track your mileage throughout the year using an app, something like MileIQ, and at the end of the year, you multiply it by the mileage rate and that's your deduction. Now, the actual expenses method takes a little bit more work because you have to actually track all of the expenses for your auto. So all of your repairs, your oil changes, your tire changes, your auto insurance, all of that kind of stuff. And you also track your business mileage. So to calculate the deduction, you take your business miles divided by your total miles to get your business use percentage, and then you multiply that by your actual expenses. So in summary, you want to figure out what you need to keep track of, whether it's just business mileage or if it's the actual expenses also, and you want to keep good records. If the IRS ever comes looking, they're going to expect to see a mileage log or some sort of app that's keeping record of your business mileage and your actual expenses. But when it comes to tax time, you definitely don't want to miss out on this deduction. So figure out what works for you and start now. Okay, that was a fun sneak peek of auto expenses and what a big deduction it can be when it comes to taxes. But in the Tackling Taxes e-course, we dive into all of the actual IRS rules when it comes to each method. And I've even created an auto expense tracker and calculator so that we can calculate each method for you and figure out where your biggest deduction is. So check it out at tackling-taxes.com. See you there.